What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires, taking a look at another mod. Now, this is completely different from anything that I've featured before. It's even completely different than that Camaro I featured last time. This is a Widebody Evo 10, and it's, right off the bat, it is not something you would expect to see in Spin Tires. It's also not something, I'm gonna get this out of the way quick, it's not something you would want to use in Spin Tires either, and you'll see why in a minute. It may be all-wheel drive, but the thing about it is, you do not want to use this thing as any kind of like an exploration vehicle or anything like that. I mean, yes, it's a cool vehicle, but at the same time, it is not meant for this. It really is not. It's not in any kind of rally trim, and it does not like the off-road environment of Spin Tires really at all. But then again, I mean, you got to look at the fact that this thing is a Widebody Evo 10. It's pretty much a track car build, and it's I keep wanting to explain why it wouldn't work off-road, but at the same time, it's almost a little bit obvious, you know. And one of my oh god, that damage modeling though, that damage modeling is ridiculous. But I feel like it doesn't need much of an explanation as to why it wouldn't work off-road. But with that being said, there's kind of that one side of me that just wants to try it anyway, just to see what happens. I mean, it's actually worse in the mud than the Camaro was. The Camaro actually went through the mud better than this car does. And, well, it's funny because this is actually faster than that Camaro, but it doesn't have as much off-roading potential, which is kind of weird. But, let's see, we'll go right or left. Let's go left. Although once you do get it muddy, it does look a bit like a rally car, just without the stickers. And actually, you know what? I take that back. The Camaro is faster in a straight line. Never mind. I thought this was because it felt quicker at low speeds, but nah, it's nowhere close actually. I would love to see. The thing is, the cars like this, like to be frank, cars like this and the Camaro and stuff like that, they generally don't have very good performance files, and I would love to see one of these cars, you know, like this Evo X or the Camaro, with a really good performance file that someone made, like a really good performance file, really good gearbox setup, like a lot of Spun in Darkness's vehicles. Those are all set up so well, and then you get these cars, they have, like, you know, incredible looking rendering and detail, but they don't have any they don't really have any sort of good performance files. They're just, they almost, I wouldn't say they seem ripped from other vehicles, but they seem like they were made for something really basic, like just a commuter car, and they don't really feel that fast or that powerful. I mean, yes, I get that these cars are out of their comfort zone in Spin Tires, but at the same time, if you're going to make a car like this and mod it into Spin Tires, you might as well make it crazy, because the concept of it being in the game is crazy anyway, if you guys get what I mean. So, let's actually see how it does up that hill. It'll probably do really, really badly, but there's, and you know what? That waterfall challenge, no, not in this. Not in this. It wouldn't even make it up the dang thing. Alright, come on. Come on! Oh, wow! Well, I may have found this car's strength. Hill climbing. Well, remember what I said about earlier, how this thing was useless? I was absolutely 100% wrong, because this climbs hills better than anything I've ever had so far in Spin Tires. Well, don't you dare. Don't you dare. See, that's the weirdest thing. It just hooks up and goes on these hills. It's funny because in the new version of the volcano map, that used to be open. Or I say open, it used to be empty. There was no water in there. I mean, there was an outpost up here. There's a whole lot of stuff up here actually, and then they just kind of made it all barren and empty. Ow. See if we can get it back down the mountain without rolling over or getting speared by a fallen tree. Oh, these rocks may get in the way. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, maybe not. Wow. Are you serious? Well, it actually went decently well until that happened. But the car's super damaged anyway, so I'm going to rescue it back to the garage. There we go. And you know what? We're going to take a different route this time. We're just going to go up that way, which, to be quite honest, there's not really anything up there to speak of as far as roads go. But it's still a decent challenge. Not only, number one, it's a decent challenge for the car, and number two, I actually haven't explored the updated version of Volcano all that much other than the main roads. The main roads, I mean, yeah, you're going to explore those just because of the fact that they're what you're going to use in the game. But, I mean, and you get, like I said, you get a little bit of a kind of a roof cam. Not really a dash cam, but a roof cam if you're so inclined to use that. I'm not, so I'm going to go back to the third person. Generally, the only time I'll use the first person mode in Spin Tires is if it's actually inside the car. Because when it's inside the car or truck, it adds a much more immersive experience to it. Whereas hood cams and roof cams, they're okay. I mean, the only time I'll use like a hood cam is if I'm trying to set like a really fast time in, say, Forza. Then I'll use the hood cam sometimes because I feel like the hood cam really allows me to pick a line and really follow it kind of down to the you know, most minor point. But at the same time, in Spin Tires, you're not focusing on lap times. You're not focusing on a racing line. You're not focusing on any of that. You're focusing on, well, not getting stuck, really. And you don't need to hit a racing line to not get stuck. I mean, in fact, when you're trying to pick a good line in Spin Tires, it's better to be in third person because you can see everything that's going on around you. You can see rocks. You can see where, like, say, where the crest of a hill is. You can see, you know, all sorts of stuff that could either affect your run in a good way or affect your run in a really bad and detrimental way. So it all depends on what you want to work with as far as strategies go. Now, spin that back. Nope. There we go. Whoa! That front splitter is a little bit larger on one side than before. Is there anything back that way? No. Well, actually, another hill climb, which we could attempt. I'm gonna turn around. And this would run so bad right now. I mean, just with how much like mud is just caked all over the wheels and tires, it'd be going so slow. It'd be working really hard too. Let's go ahead and attack the mountain from like literally like right here. Because if we can get out of the mud, that's always a plus. Come on. Much better. Up into high. And enter Hillclimb mode. It really does work. It maintains a really good pace. It doesn't seem like it's ever having trouble with these hills. That's awesome. Gets a little uneven here. See if we can... Okay. Oh, wow. Don't you dare. I put it in automatic mode, but I don't know if it... Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's doing okay. It's doing okay. Alright, stop it right there. Oh, thank God those trees are in range. As long as we can pull ourselves around this tree. And just keep the momentum. Keep the momentum. That's all we need to do. Oh, yes. Not bad whatsoever. I think I've found my favorite hill climb car in Spin Tires. This thing is literally absolutely awesome for hill climbing. I didn't really think very much of it by like during the start of this kind of review / overview of it, but now I actually really like it because I've found a use for it. I've found a specific purpose for this car, and it's incredible at it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, then don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.